All right, so welcome everybody to this edition of Mailbox Power 101 with the amazing and brilliant Miss Brenda Sanchez, my good friend, who is our very first Mailbox Power certified trainer. Super smart and knows the system inside and out. Brenda, what amazing information do you have to share with us today?
So now that you have a Mailbox Power account, how do you use it? How do you get your phone ringing? Most likely you signed up to get your phone ringing in your business. So I'm just going to navigate around the system real quick and show you where some things are, and then we'll get right to it. So the very first thing I want to show you is if you scroll up here to the top right, you're going to see it says, "Hi, Brenda," and it has my picture. If I click on "Hi, Brenda," this is where it shows me how many cards I have remaining. I am an executive member, so I get 200 complimentary cards every single month, and it shows me how many are left and when it will renew. If you are a pro member, you have 50 complimentary cards. So this is where your counter is. This is where you can get to your profile and change your address, things like that. This is where you get to your order history and find out what has gone out and who you've sent it to. And then here is your wallet. This is where we pull the money from to send cards and gifts or to buy designs. So that's where you set up your wallet and of course sign out. So that's the basics. Then over here on the left, we're on the home menu. If you're brand new to the system, you'll be right here on Start Here. I actually like to just go straight to the home page and start navigating around. So on the home page, you're going to see at the very top, you can search for designs. So if you're in a hurry, you've just got an account, you want to send a birthday, a thank you, something, sympathy, you can come up here and search. And we're going to do that in a minute. Over here on the right is a purple tutorials button. Every single page pretty much in our system has this purple button. When you click it, you get videos based on the page that you are on. So right now, this is a welcome to Mailbox Power video that navigates you around the system. So when you don't have me or one of the other trainers at noon Pacific, Monday through Saturday, this is how you learn how to use the system. Play this video. It's 4 minutes and 12 seconds. Justin does a great job of showing you around the system. Here's where you can get to your purchase designs. So if you've been in the system for a little while or maybe a couple of weeks and you went and purchased some design licenses and you're trying to find them, we've put it right here easy for you to find. And custom inventory is only available to executive members. So if you are looking to have custom inventory that you want us to hold on hand for your business and ship out with your packages that go out of Mailbox Power, you will want to become an executive, and then you'll have access to this. And you'll have access to our bell. If you click on the bell and you are not an executive, it'll tell you this is only available for executive members. You can schedule one-on-one consultations with our corporate to help you with your marketing or whatever questions you have. Now, the designs, if you call them and you're trying to come up with a design for your business, if you design it, there's no cost. But if you want them to design it, there will be some extra charges for that, but they can direct you to the certified trainers or the designers that can help you do that for a small fee. So as we scroll down, you're going to see our favorite designs. These are Mailbox Power's favorite designs, and you can see you can scroll right and left. The next thing you're going to see is create something amazing. So this is where you can just pick a category and add the different items that you want or create. And then down here at the bottom, you can see that we have different categories. The holidays are right around the corner. We have real estate, insurance, and network marketing. We are good for all industries. These just happen to be the ones that we are highlighting currently. And then, of course, we love celebrating birthdays, so you can find birthday designs there. Then our newly released designs are at the bottom. So these are the latest designs. We have designers adding designs every single day into the system. So you always want to come back here and check what the latest ones are. So now I've shown you a little bit around the system, but you can't send cards and gifts without having somebody in the system. So the heart of our system is right here. It's our contacts. If you click on contacts, again, there's a tutorials button. So if you don't have me or one of the trainers Monday through Friday at noon Pacific time, you can come right here and you can watch videos and figure out how to import or add contacts. So on the right, you can create new. You can create a new contact or a new group. We always recommend that you divide your database up or your contacts up into groups, like your A clients, your B clients, your C clients, your family, your friends, your referral partners, whatever it might be. Create groups because that makes it easier to send. You can export the information. You can import. You can use Person Finder to import. So you can, sort of like a white pages, you can go try to find somebody as long as you know the city and state that they live in, or you can import from Excel. This is where I want to go right now, because this is the quickest way to get up and running with the system. You're going to give it a group name, and I'm just going to call this test. And we'll call it test group. And then all I'm going to do is choose a file. I'm going to come down here and you're going to see if I grab, you can see I have lots of spreadsheets. So then I choose the spreadsheet. If I wanted to make this a mailing address or a mailing list, let's say you are a real estate agent and you got a farming list from a title company and you didn't want those type of contacts mixed in with your regular contacts. You could check this and say it's a mailing list, and then it will show up over here on the left in your mailing list. Then we hit upload file.
And then follow the instructions on the next page.
And so if you don't have them in Excel currently, you can download a template and hand jam them in. So there are lots of ways to get your contacts into the system. So you can import them, you can download the Excel spreadsheet and hand jam them in that way. You can hand jam them in by doing one at a time, or you can import using the Person Finder. So lots of ways to get people in the system. Once they are in the system, then you want to send stuff. So I'm going to come over here right to design catalog. This is where you get to look at designs that are already in the system, because I don't know if you're like me, but I am super busy. And even though I have the ability and the talents to create something on my own, that takes time and energy. And I would prefer to just come over here. I always start with recently added because I want to see the new stuff. So here's the new stuff on top with Thanksgiving and the holidays right around the corner. You're going to see it's a lot of holidays, but I can come up here and I can type like nice to meet you. And I'm going to get nice to meet you cards. So here's lots of really great nice to meet you cards already designed. You're going to notice that some of these have a small fee of $2.99. This one, you're going to see there's a purple tab at the top. That's free. We do have some free designs, but a lot of them have a small one-time fee, and that's a design license fee. You pay that fee once, and then you can use it as many times as you want. You just pay for whatever it is that's going out, the cost of whatever your membership is, because we have 3 membership levels. So like this one's $1.99. Let me find one that has multiple items. So this one right here, the formal nice to meet you, if I click on this, $3.29, I actually get the design for gourmet treats, lots of different gourmet treats. Actually, now our gourmet treats you can put on anything when you buy a design. But you're also going to get a 5x7 horizontal and a vertical greeting card and a box that are all designed all for $3.29. I'd spend at least 10 times that for somebody else to do it for me. So today I'm going to hit purchase a design license. I'm going to say, please charge my account and complete payment. Now you're going to notice I get more buttons once I have a license. So I can just add the selected to the cart, or I can create an automation out of it. But today, I'm just going to come down here and I am going to grab this card and I'm going to show you how easy it is to edit the card, because most people want to tweak it just a little bit. I'm going to show you how easy that is. So on the front, you'll notice it doesn't have first name. We always recommend putting first name on the front of a card because the sweetest word to anybody is their own name. And the merge field for first name is just first name with square brackets around it. If you want to learn more about merge fields, you will want to watch the tutorials or go to chat or support on the left and learn about all the different merge fields we have. So I'm going to put it down here, and that's way too small. So I'm going to make it much bigger. There we go. And I'm going to make it bold. So now their first name. So this is automatically going to put the recipient's first name in here. So if I was sending this to Gabriella, it would be nice to meet you, Gabriella. If I was sending it to Bob, it'd say nice to meet you, Bob. The biggest mistake most new people use or have in the system is they see this and they see first name and they're like, oh, I need to go in here and I need to change that to the person's name. No, that's the beauty of our system. The system is smart enough and it knows to replace that merge field with the person's name. That way you can save time by sending this out. Let's say you went to an event and there were 200 people there that you met. That's a lot of people, but let's pretend. And you wanted to send a nice to meet you to all of them. Now it would be personalized to each individual person and you wouldn't have to worry about it. The system would do it itself. I don't usually put a comma, so I'm going to take the comma out. So it would say, hi, Gabriella. Really nice to meet you. It's going to put my first name and last name here. It's going to put my email and my phone. And then on the back, oh, look, Bob Wilcox is on the call and Bob did this. So I don't want Bob's picture on the back. I want mine. So I'm going to come over here to photo and I'm going to go to Facebook. You can go to Google Photos. We have lots of ways to connect and get photos over here. And I'm going to put my picture. And now it's got my picture on the back or my logo. Give me a call when you get this. I want to make sure you got your gift. And I'm going to say add to cart. Going to wait for the system. And now if I hit the back arrow, it's very much like Amazon, and I can get back to the design. And now I want to add a gift. And so I love our Blondie brownies. So if I say add to cart, oh, look, I got a screen that came up that now lets me put that label on anything. So with it being fall, maybe I decided I wanted to do apple rings instead. If I click on the apple rings, it's going to put it in the cart. That label is now on apple rings. And then I just hit checkout and I grab whoever it is. Let's say it was Gabriella and I hit checkout. If I wanted to do 10 people, I just check the box in front of 10 people. I can also select a group or a mailing list, and it tells me what it is. And we had a question earlier about where do we see that we're getting the 50 cards or the 200 cards. The discount is right here. There's the grand total. If I was late in sending this out and I needed to pay the forget full tax, here you can ship overnight or 3-day. And so I hit place order and that will get shipped tomorrow. Now I only have a few minutes left and I need to show you how to create an automation out of that design, and I need to show you our mailing list. So the first thing I'm going to do is go back to the design catalog, and I'm going to go to purchase designs, and you're going to see that one is right there. So I'm going to go to nice to meet you. So I want things to go automatically. So if I didn't want to change the design, I could do it straight from here, and I could say that I wanted, there's the blondie, and I could say I wanted that card. And so every time somebody fills out a link saying nice to meet you, and I'll show you that here as I go through this, then it will go. So this says I'm going to add 2 projects. Yes, let's do it. So the nice thing about this is I could be out networking. Nice to meet you demo. And it's already got my card and my blondie. I hit next. I want this to be a drip because I want it to go out immediately. If you want to learn more about these, again, you'll click the tutorials button on the previous page. So I'm going to hit next. I do want it to go immediately. I'm going to hit next. Then what group do I want? Well, I don't have a group yet, so I'm going to create a new group, and I'm going to say nice to meet you demo. And then I'm going to hit next. So now I've got a nice to meet you demo automation, and it's connected to that group. If I say make this automation live and submit, now if I go over here to contacts, check this out, I now have a nice to meet you demo. And when I click on that, notice I have a unique link right here. And if I right click on it and copy the link, and now I send that to anybody, I like to save them on my phone. If you save that on your phone, you can text this to somebody, put a wrapper around it saying, you know, I really loved meeting you at the event or the expo, whatever. I would love to stay in touch, and I'd love to send stuff in the mail. I'd love to send you a surprise. Would you do me a favor and click on this link and provide your information? Or take this link and create a QR code out of it and have them scan the QR code. Guess what? Then their information gets put directly into this group in your Mailbox Power account, and automatically that nice to meet you with the blondie will go out in the mail. Let me say that again. It's automatic. If somebody fills out this link for you, they will automatically get that card and blondie without you doing anything else. If you have somebody already in the system, so I'm just going to go to my main contacts, and let's say I wanted to add Gabriella to that. I come to Gabriella, and I'm going to right here, I'm going to edit it instead of preview it. If I come to groups and I come down here to the nice to meet you demo, if I were to click this, notice it says she'll be enrolled in the automation. That's the other way to automatically put her in the system. So with that, I'm going to go back to contacts, and I'm going to do one more thing, and I'm going to open it up to questions. And I'm going to go to mailing list. Sorry, I didn't mean contacts. And I'm going to order a custom mailing list, because if you are a business and you like to prospect or market, you can also do that with the system and find your ideal client. So today I'm going to use the example of a restaurant, or actually I'm going to use a hairdresser. So I'm looking for individuals, and I only want new movers, because I only want people who have moved into the area, because I want to reach out to them because they most likely don't have a hairdresser yet. This could be for a chiropractor, a dentist, a restaurant, anybody like that. But today I'm going to be a hairdresser, and then I'm going to put in a zip code, and I'm going to do 80923. And you'll see I have 2,400. And then if I come to demography, I can say I only want people in the last 30 or 60 days. I'm going to pick 60. And let's say I really only want to do female haircuts. So here's 182 people. And so if I wanted to buy that list of 182, it would only cost me $45.50. I hit buy list. Within 30 minutes, it will be in the account under mailing lists. It'll say custom mailing list. Then I come back over here to the design catalog. That's your friend. Like I said, I like to start at recently added, and then I'm just going to type hair. And now you're going to see there are lots of cards already pre-built for hairdressers. And I'm going to choose this one. It's time to tame your mane. And I already own a license for this. And if I come down here, you can see what the postcard looks like. It already puts their first name on it. So if this was going to Gabriella, it'd say, welcome to the neighborhood, Gabriella. It's time to tame your mane. And then on the back, it automatically has information on it. It puts the return phone. It does all of that. Again, you can edit this if you want. But if I wanted to send this, I'd just say add to cart. And now if I hit checkout up here, once the mailing list is there, it would show up right here. I don't have a mailing list yet because I didn't buy that, but it would show up here. And again, it would say custom mailing list with a number. And all you do is you'd select. So let me just pick a different, there we go. So there's a bunch of people, pretend this was the mailing list. I just select all and hit checkout. And that's how easy it is. So with that, I'm going to stop my share and thank you so much.